All right, hey guys, we're back. Sorry for the slight delay. We are just getting started now. We are the away team, which means we are in the field first. Sorry, we're the home team. Grounder up the middle.
Yeah!
And Joe McCormick makes the put out. All right, who is this number 11? I don't have my score sheet in front of me, so.
This is Randy George.
All right, up next, number 11, Randy George. Hey, Lisa, thanks for tuning back in.
That was Damian Gonzalez.
Okay, that first hitter was Damian Gonzalez. Again, I don't have my score sheet in front of me, and I don't remember all their names, so just bear with me.
No.
Grounder, right side of the field.
Here goes
Rob Dias makes the put out for the second out of the inning. Yeah, so we are 2 outs.
Nice hustle,
Both of which the ball was put in play, but the Renegades
2 up, 2 down.
are doing amazing on defense. Who is this? Number 10?
Their lineup. Yeah. That little lamp card is cop and chain hitting fourth.
Never seen who this is. I don't know.
No, that's on the bench.
Interesting. He's tuning in. All right. This is number 10, Cruz.
Cruz lost his sight a year and a half ago.
Just recently lost his sight a year and a half ago. All right, I'm going to...
Because I don't want them hearing it.
Ooh. Fly ball, right side of the field. And Shane makes the put out. Sorry if you couldn't see that. I was kind of rushing a little bit, but 3 up, 3 down. Fantastic job, Renegades. All right, we are heading. All right, so we are heading into the offense. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Again, I apologize for the late start. So, in case you didn't hear that, our leadoff hitter is number 53, Sean Devenish. Hey, Jerry, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the team, that'd be awesome. All right. Okay. I haven't seen her yet. She might be on. I don't know. I don't see every single. All right, guys, you're in the way.
Great job, guys. Great job on defense. Great job, guys. Great job. You're sweet. Ball hit me right in the eyeball.
Is it Sean Joe Macklin Dias?
I believe so. No, Sean Dias. Then Joe Mack. Jerry, if you could just tell us how you're connected to the team or how you know the team, that'd be great. Hey, Ashley, thanks for tuning in.
Can I get a sided couch out deep left? Yeah. Deep left, just for the fact.
Joe Mack, Ashley's on. All right. Ashley, Joe says hi to you and Carter. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so number 53, Sean Devenish, is up at bat with number 44, Ron Cochran, as our pitcher. Makes a grounder down the middle. And Devonish scores the run, putting the Renegades. That's the way to do it. Dias.
He said not to do it until he stops hitting.
Okay.
Joe Mac next?
No, it's Dias.
No.
Oh, yeah. Joe Mac is afterwards. All right. Yeah, at least I'm glad you were able to see that. Sean Devonish put us on the board right away. Up next is number 18, Rob Dias. Rob has been on the team for quite some time now. He is the one that comes up with a lot of our calling cards.
Yep. I got the scoring. Yeah, of course. I'm glad it could be. Yeah, it's small. It won't matter. It's really hard. They're dying pretty hard. Yeah.
And just making sure we're good to go. Making sure the base is functioning. These bases are different from what we use, so we just got to make sure they're working.
I'll go back after this.
Yeah. Again, these bases are just different, so we're not quite used to them. Peter's going to go out there just to make sure everyone's safe and the base works. Foul ball for strike one. Oh, well, thank you for watching and tuning in, Jerry. Thank you for supporting us. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Let's go, RD. Let's go, RD.
I always appreciate when people watch us, so thank you so much for tuning in. Line drive. Oh, he called late base.
Yep, we got it.
When someone calls late base, you have to go talk to him and see if the ball is
Hey, Megan Wobble, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you connected to the team, that'd be great. Or how you know us.
Wait.
Hang on. Up next, we have, once we get things squared away, we will have, this is number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe, yeah. Oh.
Come back.
All right, so luckily Dias is going to get a redo because that was indeed a late base.
That's going to be in front of these benches. You see him run right at it. I saw it.
Hey, Gladys, thanks for tuning in.
Hey guys, we're gonna take quarters on deck circle, so don't drift back.
I let them talk it out. I stepped out and I just had those two talk out. So it's the same count.
Hey, would you mind taking 2 steps to the side? They can't hear me. That's okay. Let me just move a little bit just so I can see Dias. Swing and a miss for strike one. Miley, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you know us, that'd be great. Oh, strike three, sorry. Swing and a miss for strike three. I'm just moving off a little bit so that I can see Dias a little bit better. Hey, Adam, thanks for tuning back in. Your boy scored the first run of the game and the first run for the Renegades. Ooh, fly ball, and he's making his way down the first baseline. But Dias was ultimately put out. All right, that's okay. That was a really hard hit. That's a right.
What's that, George? Yeah, that was George. Go Max up.
All right. Sean Adams watching.
Start it. Hold on.
All right. All right. Yep. Up next, number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe wasn't with us at the last half of the tournament.
You're on the map.
Foul tip for strike one. Making contact, which is great. Joe's been on this team for quite some time now as well. Grounder, and he's making his way down the first baseline. All right, and Joe McCormick scores. Hallelujah, it's Shane and Man. All right, so up next, number 37, Shane Canton. Shane hails from Hawaii and is the brother of another former player, Justin Canton, now Justin Proctor. All right, let's see what this man can do. Foul tip for strike one. Fair. Air. Care. It's starting to rain again, but that's okay. We can play in this. We can play through. We've got mental toughness. Swing and a miss for strike two.
All right, Shano.
All right. Shane's got this. He can do this. Grounder, and he's making his way down the third baseline.
Yeah!
And Shane Canton scores! Bringing us up to 3 runs. This is how we do it on Puerto Rico. All right, up next, number 48, David Sanchez. David's been on the team for a few years now. He's kind of our free agent. He isn't in the area, but he always comes to our tournaments. He's a huge asset to this team. He did quite well. What? Huge asset to this team. He did quite well in the last tournament. He scored a lot. And he put the ball in play quite a bit, so we're very happy to have him. Swing and a miss for strike one. Just moving a little bit, try to get out of the rain. Fly foul for strike. I think it's strike three. Pitching to Davis Sanchez is number 7, Peter Connolly. Hey, Deb, thanks for tuning in. Peter's been on the team for a while now. He's actually the cousin of one of our players, Joe Yee.
Sanchez.
Swinging us for strike 3. Another
You're on it,
fly
Danny.
foul.
It's all right, Danny.
David
It's all right,
unfortunately
Danny.
strikes out, but that's okay. That's all right. We still got this. Elrod.
What's up with that?
Up next, number 24, Luis Rodriguez. We call him Elrod. Ron Cochran is back on the mound pitching. Ron's been on this team just about as long as head coach Rob Weissman has. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He is an amazing pitcher. Grounder, and he's making his way down the third baseline. Oh, and unfortunately, he was put out.
Go defense.
All right, that ends the inning. So the Renegades are going back into the defense. Again, I'd like to take this time to thank everyone for tuning in. We really, really appreciate it. It's always nice to have support. Be sure to share this live stream with your friends and family. Let them know that we're playing and they can come watch.
Anybody see my clipboard?
Yeah, Adam, this team works very, very hard, and they will work just as hard in the defense.
3-0 right now?
Yeah. So the score is 3-0 Boston. We are doing quite well so far.
There's a dog barking out in deep center field.
It's like the rain is starting again, but that's okay. We can play through this. Mental toughness.
Pretty much we play through anything except for thunder and lightning.
Yep. Little rain never hit anybody. Hey, Brian, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the team, that'd be great. Just making sure.
Big time!
That's how the players know that they're in their spots, and everyone knows where they are. The Titans pitcher's warming up right now. While we're waiting, this is a good time to talk about 2 trading games we've got coming up at the end of the summer. One in August in Salisbury against the Salisbury Fire Department, and then another one in September in Woburn against the Woburn Host Lions. Woburn Host Lions is a really big supporter of this team, and they have been for quite some time. And whenever we host a tournament, they usually take charge and help us out with those tournaments. So thank you, Woburn Host Lions. We really appreciate all the help and support you've given us over the past few years. All right, up next is number 19, Copenhagen. Oh. So grounder, but it went foul. I'd like to give a special shout out to Frank DeMauro and Brian Doherty, who are very, very special to this team of the Woburn Host. They're 2 of our biggest supporters in that club, so we really appreciate them. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The dog barking.
Can you see? Is it in like a car or tied up to a
It's
fence?
tied up. It's just like tied up outside. I think he's okay though. It's fine. He just wants to come in.
Yeah, new ball.
Oh, yes, we need a new ball. That one's dead.
Sure, you guys want to hold the pin?
Gonna use one of Boston's balls. No, these balls are all set because I charged them myself. Swing and miss for strike 3, I believe. Ooh. Line drive, but it went foul. Yeah, that's what we call a quality foul. It was a really hard hit ball, really well hit ball. It just wasn't fair. All right, so number 19 strikes out.
Brian, you still have the score sheet? Are you scoring out there as well? Okay, well, I'll take it from you if you want.
Up next, we have number 3, Marvin Morgan.
Hey, I'm sweating
Yep.
like balls, but you know I got to take them to the team.
Hey, Lee, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us who you're connected to the team, that'd be great. Yep. Rob's got his magic yellow pants that's holding the rain off. It's not completely going away, but it's keeping the rain at bay, which is nice. I swear those pants are magic. They have magic powers. Little. There are the magic pants right there. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Defense is ready. They are ready to go out there. Well. Hey, Lisa, thanks for tuning in. Joe has made a couple putouts so far and scored a run, which is nice. Yes, I'm here, but Marvin Morgan is a former NFL player. Oh.
Yeah, Joe, man.
Hey! Joe Mack caught that foul ball. Well, he fielded that foul ball, which is great. I like that slide he had. The field's kind of wet, so a little extra slide.
He loves to slide.
Yes. Yes. I believe there's 3 strikes now.
Must be the money.
Right. So that is a full count, meaning there are 3 strikes and 1 take. And Marvin strikes out, bringing us to 2 outs. Only 1 more, and the Renegades head back into the offense. Up next is number 17, Catherine Jedniak. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Rochester team.
So I don't know every single person that tunes in. I know some of you. So if you tune in, if you could tell us in the comments how you're connected to the team, that'd be awesome, just so I know who you are. So that was a swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Catherine strikes out, which ends the inning. Ends the half inning. So the Renegades are heading back on the offense. They have a chance to score more runs. It is still 3-0 Boston, so Boston's ahead.
Shining fire burning on the base path. Wow.
So we are going back to the top of our order with number 53, Sean Devenish. He is getting himself ready, and he will make his way to the plate. Hey, Chris, is that fundraiser still happening that you were doing?
Yeah, it's happening until.
Okay. Do you want to come talk about it real quick?
Keep it safe for you. Do you not have another clipboard? There might be one around here.
Chris Kim was going to tell us about a fundraiser that's going on right now. He can explain it a lot better than I can, so I'm going to let him kind of explain it. So go ahead, Chris.
All right, yeah. So it's just a really simple fundraiser. Essentially, you know, you can. We have a NFL survival tool set up so that if you pick a team each week, your team wins. You move on to the next week. The goal is to be the last person standing. It's a great way to support the Renegades and have a lot of fun. Great jackpot at the end for whoever wins too. So you know, win-win for everybody.
All right, thanks, Chris. I believe is in our website, so feel free to check that out. All right, so here's 53, Sean Devenish. Adam, wait till you see this. This is going to be awesome.
Who's this?
This is Sean Devenish, and it's his friend Adam. Ooh. Line drive, and he's making his way down the first base line. And Sean Devenish scores! So Sean Devenish is 2 for 2. Rob Dias. Up next is number 18, Rob Dias. Rob has put the ball into play, but was put out, unfortunately. But I know he can put into play and score again. This man is insane, and we love him. So the Renegades is actually now 4-0 Renegades. We are doing quite well. Hope we can keep it up. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
All right, Artie. All right.
Quiet on the bench. It's going that we always stay quiet during the play so that the players can hear the ball and hear the pitcher. Hey, Patty, thanks for tuning in.
Here we go, RD. Let's go, Rob, guys. Say, Rob.
Joyce, I believe it did stop raining. It's the rain's kind of been on and off all day. Right now, we're in a dry spot, which is really good. So the pants are working. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
All right. Let's go, Dias. Your swing, buddy.
Unfortunately, Dias strikes out.
Dias. All
That's
right,
okay.
Dias.
He'll get it. He'll get it the next one. All right. Up next is number 46, Joe McCormick. All right. Yeah, so Joe Max scored in the last inning. And let's see if he can do it again. I bet he can. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Turn your foot inside so you can see the bottom of your foot.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. That's a take. Hey, Josh, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the team, that'd be great. Ooh, line drive, and he's making his way down the third base line, rather. And Joe McCormick scores! Making it 5-0 Renegades. Hallelujah, it's Shane and Lynn. So, now 5-0. The Renegades are doing awesome. This is fantastic. Loving this beat ball right now. Up next, number 37, Shane Canton. Shane scored in the previous inning, so I have no doubt he can do it again. Hey, Brian Cutler, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you got to see that. Ooh, grounder out the middle. He's making his way down the first base line. And Shane scores! Making it 6-0 Renegades. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take this thing off the tripod because I'm gonna have to move anyway, so it is just easier. I'm just gonna hold this. All right. Up next, number 48, David Sanchez.
Yeah.
All right. Bear with me here. I'm just trying to get my phone plugged in and hold it at the same time. Okay. There we go. So we're good. All right. David's got this. He has done so well for this team. He has scored us so many runs. It is just fantastic. He hails from Puerto Rico, which is where his calling card comes from. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And again, we have number 7, Peter Connolly, pitching for David Sanchez. Short call. Oh, So unfortunately, he hit the ball, but it didn't make it past the 40-foot arc.
Rip,
rip. Rip, rip. Rip, rip. Rip, rip. This is what we do. This is who we are as a team.
Unapologetic.
Unapologetic. This is how we pump each other up. All right. He's put the ball into play, so we know he can do this. He's hit the ball. He's got this. He's got this. There we go. Another grounder, and he's making his way down the first base line.
Yeah!
And he scores! Making it, I believe it is 7-0 Renegades. What's up with that? What's up with that? Up next, number 24, Louis Rodriguez, also known as El Rod.
Nice hurling, Peter.
That's 2 runs, baby.
Hand Peter cup. You're in front of the live stream, guys. 6.
7.
7.
Anna, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the team, that'd be great. Or how you're connected to Beatball. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Pick something above the ground. We've got Ron Cochran back on the pitching mound. Again, Ron's been on this team just about as long as head coach Rob has. Ron is a fantastic pitcher, and he's helped us score so many runs over the years on this team. He's a true asset to this team.
Let's go, Louie. Let's go, Louie.
All right.
Focus up, Louie. Focus up. Right now.
Strike 3.
Next pitch. Lock in. Right. Nice.
Fly ball. He's making his way.
Nice play.
Oh, unfortunately, he was put out.
That may have been a double play. Maybe. I think maybe there's 2 bounces.
That was a fantastic hit.
Show me fire burning on the baseball. Whoa!
Yes, that was a fantastic hit.
Where's the whole double play rule? Is that a double play? That would have been 1, right? It will have been 1.
We're discussing rule changes that have been happening, that have been talked about in the league. All right. We are back to the top of the order with number 53, Sean Devonish. Sean has gone 2 for 2 so far. And it's been pretty amazing.
He's found his groove again.
Yep, he's definitely back. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That's okay.
Devil, get loose.
Short little grounder. Oh, unfortunately, it didn't roll past the 40-foot arc. So, it's got to make his way back. We're a very musical team. Like, we love singing. We love our songs. You should hear us in the car on the way to tournaments. Would you say this grass is long?
It's not long, but it's thick.
So the grass. So Brian, the grass isn't really long, but it's thick.
And it was just cut, so there's a lot of clippings too, which is a pain.
Yeah, I don't know if you hear that. The grass was cut, so there's clippings on the grass. So balls are dying quicker. Just another factor, part of the game. Fly ball, and he's making his way down the first baseline. Unfortunately, he was put out. All right. That was 3 outs, so the Renegades are going back into the defense. But we have scored some significant runs in this game so far. I believe it is 7-0 Renegades. Okay. Can someone tell us what inning this is? Thank you. All right. So we're making our way into the third inning. 7-0 Renegades. It's windy. The rain is starting to pick up again, but that's okay. So I'm going to turn this camera around while the team is getting themselves set up. Again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you're ever looking for a way to support the team financially, you can donate by clicking on the donate link in our website. You can also purchase a ball. The balls cost about $40 to make, and they take a beating. They don't last forever. So that's always a good way to support us. Another thing you could do is purchase merchandise. We do have a fan shop with fantastic merchandise like hats like these and shirts. The shirts you would get are red, but we have sweatshirts, we have pants, we have all kinds of good stuff. They make great Christmas presents for your family and friends, and you can even have them personalized to have your favorite player's number. You can have your favorite player's name on it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, if you're ever looking for a way to help out the team, that's the way to do it. All right, back to the game. All right. So the Titans are back to the top of their order with number 4, Damian Gonzalez. Damian, I believe, is only 14 years old. And I believe he is the pitcher's son. So they're testing out the bases to make sure they're working. Hey, Peg, thanks for tuning in. The Gates have been playing a great game so far. Foul tip for strike one. Damian's probably the youngest person I've seen in this sport. I think it's really nice that we're able to get younger people in the sport. So the Renegades are always hosting camps and clinics for kids at the Carroll Center and Perkins, and we are always looking for ways to get kids involved and to help them learn about the sport so that when they're older, they can come join us and play for us. We're waiting for some cheering from another game. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. The Renegades are actually hosting a camp next week next Wednesday for some blind teens to help them learn about the sport so they can play when they're older. So I believe it is a full count now. 3 strikes, 1 take. Foul tip. So he's still alive. But so is the defense. They are still alive. They're on it. Tiny small grounder. And it didn't make it past the 40-foot arc. Oh, there's Joe sliding again, ready to go for it. Joe loves to slide. And this grass is wet, which makes it perfect for sliding. So I bet Joe's having like the time of his life right now. All right. And Damien strikes out. So that's 1 out, 1 down. Up next is number 11, George.
Who may be out on George the first time, Dias?
John Patterson, thanks for tuning in. If you could comment and tell us how you're connected to the team or to Beat Baseball, that'd be great. I'm going to move so I can see. Swing and a miss for strike one. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay there. At least on my end. I don't know if you saw it. Swing and a miss for strike two. Put the ball into play. And Rob Dias makes the putout for the second out of the inning. Way to go, Robbie Dias. Fantastic job. I don't know what that is. I don't know. What is it? Okay. We've been to tournaments where they actually have the tornado storm sirens, and they sound kind of like that, so we got a little concerned. Remember that happened in West Palm, I believe. 2016, I believe. It is. Yeah, I don't know. Renegades Peg says hi, and she misses you all.
Hi, Peg.
Yep. Yep. Everyone say hi to Peg real quick.
Hi, Peg.
Say hi to Peg real quick, Rob. Say hi. Mike, say hi to Peg. Yes, thank you, Peg, for clarifying the date that happened. All right, back in the game. All right. Swing and miss for strike one. Oh, I should probably say who this is. This is number 10, Cruz. Oh, short grounder. And Rob Dias makes the putout again to end the half inning, which means the Renegades are going back into the defense. All right, guys. You've got this, brother.
The subs are going to call afterwards. Jody, you're going to hit for Elrod. Okay? Jody's going to hit for Elrod.
You're going to make it.
Willie, you're out, okay? Good job.
Yeah, so
Make sure that the knee gets loose, okay?
yeah, so Rob Dias is making his way to the plate.
James in the hole.
Ryan, 7-0, start third.
Yep. Thank you. There you go. That was wrong.
Good.
Perfect, perfect.
Shane, I might be moving you to midfield next inning.
Come on, bro.
All right, guys, you got this. Gonna move a little bit so I can see the pitcher and the catcher. Sorry for the pole that's in the way. All right, that was a swing and a miss for strike one. Ooh, fly ball. He's making his way down the third baseline. And Rob Dyer scores! Making this 8-0 Renegades. Way to go, Rob Dias. Yeah. All right, yep. Up next, number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe has definitely put the ball into play, and he has scored. He's scored once or twice. Again, I don't have my score sheet today, so you have to bear with me. All I know is that it is 8-0 Renegades, which is the most important part. So they're testing out the base to make sure it's working. Again, these bases are a little bit different from ours, so it's going to take a minute for us to be able to hear them. All right. I'm going to. I can't see. Ooh, line drive, and he's making his way down the first base line. And Joe McCormick scores! Way to go, Joe Mack. All right, so we are 9-0 Renegades.
Hallelujah, it's Shane again.
Oh, you can't wait for Joey's.
I'm so excited. We've been working on some new calling cards for this tournament. You know, we kind of discover them when we're singing songs in the car, and like we came up with 2 new ones that we're not going to disclose, but we're going to get to reveal Joey's new calling card, and we're really excited about it. Peg, there are 2 umpires. There's swing and a miss for strike one. So Peg, the man in the green shirt, that is the main umpire. There is a field ump out there, and we do have 2 base umps. Ooh. Fly ball. Oh, but it didn't make it past the 40-foot arc. So. So I said before, Shane hails from Hawaii along with his brother Justin, and he tries to go back as often as he can, and he tells us all about it. It's always really cool to hear him talk about his life in Hawaii. Ooh, line drive. Stop! All right. He did not hear a base. He was no base. He was trying to find it, and we yelled stop before he ran into a bench and hurt himself. So they're testing out the bases right now, I think, and they're gonna make sure that they're working. All right, hopefully these bases are gonna be working. Let's just, all right. Yep. So speaker's not in the right spot, so they got to go fix it. Peter's going over to help. So if you see like comments for random links to like football and stuff, that's not who we are. We are beat baseball, not football. So I'm trying to delete them as I see them. But if I can't get to all of them, if you could see them, if you're able to delete them, that'd be awesome. But I'm working on it. So they're making sure. I think the bases are working now. So
Two strikes, no takes.
yep. So and the count is 2 strikes, no takes. All right, Shane, let's do this. Swing and miss for strike 3. Oh, unfortunately, Shane strikes out. I believe that is the first out of this inning. David. This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico. So they're testing the bases.
You want to bring him on, Nestor? Or do you want to do it even before at the top of next inning?
All right, we're switching the bases out.
Moving.
So we're gonna.
Moving.
I'm gonna turn the camera around. Actually.
Right back in.
Yep. So while that's happening, let's go talk to some people. I know, Shane, you were kind of robbed. Yeah, I know. That's kind of frustrating. Hopefully, we can get it fixed. All right, let's go. Let's go talk to some people while we're waiting for this to get fixed. Hey guys, care to say a few words to the live stream?
Oh yeah, we're so excited to be here.
All things being considered, I'd rather 7 runs up in Philadelphia.
Oh, I think are we 9 runs up now?
We are 9 runs.
Okay.
9 runs.
9
Yep.
runs is better.
So we are doing amazing. How does it feel being able to watch your son in person? This is Joe Matt's mother, by the way.
I love it. This is happy days for me whenever I can see him play. So I really love it.
Our fans mean everything to us, so it's always amazing when we're able to see real fans come live in person. Yep, she is the super. Yep. So here's the merch that we've got on our store. So feel free to check it out and get some of your own. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of the game. All right, I think we're back in business. I'm making my way back over there. Laurie, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to Beepball, that'd be great. Line drive. Oh, and it's hitting our 10. Whoa! Nice catch, Brian. Got Peter Connolly back on the pitching mound. Foul tip for strike 2. Wind is blowing, and I think I've felt a little raindrop, so the rain might be starting again, but it's actually been, knock on wood, it's been holding off really well. I'm pretty sure it's because of the pants. All right. David Sanchez scored in the last inning, so I have no doubt he can do it again. Another foul tip for strike 3. All right. Actually, David Sanchez is out. Is that it? Oh, 2 outs. So Joey, I'm begging you, please hit the ball, Joey. There it is. There's a new calling card. All right, Joey. This is number 30, Joey. Ooh. Fly foul.
Didn't he? Over?
There. There. Yeah, and Peter Connolly is actually the one pitching to Joe Yee. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. And Peter are cousins. Joe Yee was on the team first and told his cousin Peter about it. Peter came on and loved it and has been with the team ever since. He is an amazing pitcher, and we are so happy to have both of them with us. Ooh, line drive, and he's making his way down the third base side. Ah! Unfortunately, he was put out, so that ends the inning. We have 15 people watching the live stream. Bog Sennel, thanks for tuning in. Working on it. Dice is always workshopping new calling cards when he hears them.
Dice is out. Dice. You're out. Kimball, you're in. Not go to left shorty.
So, pardon me.
Not go to left shorty.
OG Senna, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to Beepo, that'd be great. All right. Got a lot of moving parts going on here.
I should have some coworkers joining, popping into this live stream at some point.
Okay, cool.
Dr. Mike? Yes, I'm going to. Okay.
Again, I'm going to take another minute to tell you about the charity games we have coming up at the end of the summer. We are going to be playing against the Salisbury Fire Department in Salisbury on Saturday, August 20th to raise money for ourselves and for the Salisbury Fire Department. And then we will also be playing a charity game against the Woburn Host Lions in Woburn, Massachusetts. So those games, both of them will most likely be live streamed, so feel free to come check us out. Feel free to come watch us in person, either in Salisbury on August 20th or in Woburn on September 11th. So we're looking forward to seeing you then. All right, back to the game. All right. So up first, we have number 19, Copenhagen. I'm gonna sit, but plug my phone back in.
Trish, you got all the defensive changes?
Business.
It's still scoreless on there. On that night.
I believe so. I think we're up to I think it's 9-0 Boston. Nope. Did his take right off the bat, no pun intended.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Line drive. Tanaka's going for it. Oh. But the ball ended up being foul. Joe fought for it, though, which is good. He did not give up on that ball. Which, that's dedication right there. So, batter is making his way back to the plate.
Be ready. Ooh, you hit the ball well. They made one good play on you. One more you on the ground.
Swing and a miss. I believe that's strike two. No, it's fine. You're good.
They just said must be the money, so it's going to be 3.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. 3 strikes, 1 take, so the count is full. All right, and Copion strikes out for the first out of the inning.
How many do we need? 2. Let's go, dude. Be ready.
All right. Up next is number 3, Marvin Morgan. This is the former NFL player. Oh, there's some cheering from the other game that's going on. Swing and a miss for strike one. This is the 4th inning, correct? I believe so. Inning number 4. Again, I don't have my score sheet right now, so kind of just going off of my own memory. Swing and a miss for strike 2. There's a take. Got a gust of wind. All right.
Must be the money.
So 3 strikes. Fly ball. A lot of these balls are making these balls are just, They're like somehow they're just being pulled over to our bench over here. That's like the third ball today that's come toward our bench. Laurie, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll try to make sure, try to see if get Brian on the live stream so you can say hi. He's in the field right now, calling. All right, Marvin Morgan struck out, which is the second out of the inning. Up next, we have number 17, Catherine Jedniak.
This is the third inning, correct? Fourth.
Fourth inning. Yeah, we are in the fourth inning. Yep.
Shorties, be ready.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. And that ends the half inning.
All right, D, let's go. Bring it on.
So the Renegades are going to have a chance to start scoring again. I believe the score is 9-0 Renegades. So we are having a fantastic first game. Yep. Up first will be number 27, Luis Soto.
We got 3 more runs to score to be in the 12-run rule.
Yep. So if we score 3 more, as Drew just said, if we score 3 more runs, we will go into a 12-run rule where
We'll take defense.
The team will be able to just hit until all of their outs are absorbed or used, or they catch us up.
Yep. Kind of a way, one, to keep the game moving and have it end at some point, and two, is to kind of prevent one team from scoring, going up and up and up in the score. So it's essentially a mercy rule in a way. So Luis Soto is a lefty. I believe he is the only lefty on our team right now. We've had a few other lefties in the past.
Drinks, guys, water, Gatorade. I'll take the yeah boy flavor.
Brian, real quick, Lori Staveski is tuning in.
Hey, Lori, thanks for tuning in.
All right. Soto's been on this team for quite some time. He scored a couple of runs at the previous tournament, so I have no doubt he'll be able to do it again. Foul tip for strike one.
High swing, Soto.
All over it, Lou.
We have actually 2 Luises on our team, Luis Soto and Luis Rodriguez. So for Luis Soto, we usually just call him either Soto or Senor. And the other Luis, we call him Elrod. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Soto, you're on it, Soto.
Ooh. Fly ball, and he's making his way down the third baseline.
And Luis Soto scores!
Again, no doubt. Christopher Kimball. Hit the ball, Chris Kimball. All right, so we've got a pinch hitter, number 40, Chris Kimball. Kimball was a rookie last year, and I guess still technically a rookie this year. So Kimball has been quite an asset to this team. He is amazing in the defense. He's scored us some pretty good runs, so we are so happy that he came to this team, and we plan to keep him for quite a long time. Ooh, line drive, and he's making his way down the first base line. Yeah, unfortunately he was put out. That's okay. That was a quality hit, but unfortunately he was put out. All right. Up next, number 46, Joe McCormick. Joe has had a very successful game today. He scored a couple times and made a couple of great putouts. All right. Let's see what this man can do again.
Grab it back quickly.
Somebody help me. Move it.
Stop.
Stop.
Stay loose. You won't back in.
Foul took for strike one. So Louis Soto scoring. I believe that brings us 10-0 Renegades. So only 2 more runs and we'll go into a 12-run roll. Ooh. Fly ball up the middle. He's making his way down the third base side. And he scores! Nice job, Joe Max. So we are 11-0. 1 more run, and we will go into a 12-run roll. So,
Ivan's up next, guys.
Ivan so far away. Up next is number 1, Ivan Rodriguez. Ivan's another rookie that joined us last year and is still technically a rookie because we haven't had any new players this year.
Hey guys.
What's that?
Bench.
Bench? What, you're about to walk into the tripod? Elrod, guide Shane to the bench. Guide Shane to the bench. Shane, stop. All right, we're back. Yep. Yeah, so we have 2 outs. 2 outs so far. It's 2. Kimball. Yeah, I know. But oh yeah, there's only one. You're right. There's only one. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Ivan strikes out. Soto, and he scored. Kimball. All right. This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico. All right, no, you're fine.
All right, what
Ivan, Brian, can you call Ivan over to the bench? Okay.
Right here?
Come down to me.
Sit down right here.
Swing and a miss for strike one. This is number 48, David Sanchez. Swing and a miss for strike two. Foul tip for strike three.
On it, David.
Sanchez strikes out, so that does end the inning. So we are going into the fifth inning. It is 11-0 Renegades.
Game. Ivan, who'd you go in for?
It is the top of the fifth. There are only 2 innings left.
Okay, but where? What position? Okay, I thought you said And then who's going to Rover? I was playing Rover, Rob.
Am I moving?
Kimball.
Nope, you're staying right there, Ivan. All right. So, again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We really appreciate everyone that's tuned in to watch us play. Really appreciate it.
It's October.
Please share this with your family and friends to help grow our viewership and bring more people into the sport. We're just getting some things, making sure they're squared away in the field. And the Titans are moving back to the top of their order with number 4, Damian Gonzalez. Adam, thanks for sharing. And yes, dominance is indeed the word I would use too. So Damian is a lefty. There aren't that many lefties in baseball. We only have one on our team. There's a train going by. I think we're stopping for a train. Oh, no, we're not. We'll do Damian to a base check. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Okay. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It's a take, and the count is full. And Damien strikes out for the first out of the inning. All right, up next we have number 11, George.
Defense ready?
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Foul tip for strike 2. Just move and try to get a better view. There we go. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is a strikeout for the second out of the inning. Up next we have number 10, Cruz. All right. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ooh, very hard hit. Defense is going for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Tub almost got it, but not quite. So that does put New Jersey on the board.
What's that, Rob?
11-1.
It was Cruz. I told you, he's gonna. Hey, yo, Cruz, you're gonna be special in this league, bro.
All right. Up next, number 19, Copenhagen. That was pretty close. I mean, Hot Tip didn't give up on it either. He was going for it. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike two. Foul tip. Nice catch, ump. All right. That's the end of the half inning, so we're gonna get to go back into the offense. Renegades are making their way in. They're hustling.
You're in the hole. You're up. Hey guys, Joe Yee's up. Who's up?
We're setting Joe Yee.
How's all my stuff being up now? Joe Yee's up. Oh, Joe Mack.
Joe Yee. Joe Yee. Joe Yee. I'm begging you to hit the ball, Joe Yee. Much better. Yes. I think that's one of our new favorite calling cards right now.
That's a Dolly Parton.
Yeah. Rob does know that song. We weren't sure if Rob knew that song, but he indeed does, so that's great.
Rob, that came out when frozen yogurt was a You know what frozen yogurt is?
We love busting each other's chops, but it's what we do. It's how we show affection. So yes, this is number 30, Joe Yee. And pitching to him is his cousin, number 7, Peter Connolly. Foul tip for strike one. So since the Titans did score 1, we have to get 2 more runs in order to go into a 12-run rule. Which at this point I don't know if it would make a difference because there's only 1 inning left after this. Ooh. Grounder, and he's making his way down the first baseline. Ah! And he gets put out. Quality hit, but it was put out. Evan Brooklyn, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us who you're connected to Beatball, that'd be great. All right, up next, number 40, Chris Kimball. Chris did put the ball into play last time, but was unfortunately put out. But he has made some scores, scored some runs at the previous tournament and last year in general. So I have no doubt he'll be able to do it again. These bases are much better. Swing and a miss for strike one.
You got it, Chris. Come on now.
Nice hit, but it was foul. Strike two, I believe. Ooh. Line drive slash fly ball. He's making his way down the third base line. And Chris Kimball scored. We scored. Okay, yeah, so that was definitely a score. All right. Nice job, Chris Kimball. Good job. All right. Hot tub. Hot tub! Up next is number 64, Rob Fair, a.k.a. Hot Tub. More like formerly known as Hot Tub. Now we call him Warm Foot Bath, and there is a story behind that. So,
All right, listen, I'm going to do you a solid. We just got it out of order. Okay? Kimball, you weren't supposed to hit. You hit in Thayer's spot. Okay? So we just hit out of order. John, help me out. So Kimball's out.
Out that spot, the order can skip. The next spot is not that. You're supposed to get second.
So Kimball's out. Thayer's spot back up.
we're just trying to settle a dispute for something.
So the guy who just scored that batted out of order is coming back up, and that plays now out. He batted out of order. All right, Kimball, you're back up. Thayer's back up.
Okay. All right, so there's a bit of confusion. We accidentally batted out of order, and so Kimball is up again because we accidentally batted out of order. And
Out go to a strikeout or does it go to the field? Batting out of order. Yeah, I think it goes as a strikeout. Yeah, if you batted out of order, you shouldn't have hit. Give it to the field.
okay, so I guess we're gonna call that a strikeout, unfortunately. And we do have 2 outs. So, but Kimball's gonna get another shot to try to score. So if Kimball could do that again, that would be ideal. These things happen. It happens. It's okay. We just move on. We figured out the confusion, and we're all good. Janice, thanks for tuning in. Your boy Chris is up again after that whole little confusion, but we managed to figure it out.
Ivan's on the hole.
Foul tip for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Line drive, and he's making his way down the first base line. Up, and that is out. So that ends the inning. We are going into our final inning of the game, inning number 6. I believe it is still 11-1 Renegades. So we're still good. We're all good. So we're making our way into the field. I was gonna have someone say hi. Hey Tom, Janice is on the live stream.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Hola. How are you?
Tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the Renegades or to Beatball, that would be great. Wait, I gotta plug my phone in. Yes, top of the sticks. Um, I mean, unless New Jersey scores a ton of runs and manages to get past us, then once this half inning is over, that ends the game and the Renegades win.
That's always a good kick off.
Oh, that was an interesting little pitch there. All right, up first we have number 3, Marvin Morgan. Gotta move, try to get a better shot. Okay. All right, swing and a miss for strike 1. All right, I'm gonna move again. Just carry my battery with me. There we go. Time for an airplane. Foul tip for strike 2. Small hit. And Dias makes the putout. Way to go, Dias. Try to do that. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. This is number 17, Catherine. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is 2 outs. 1 more out, and this game will be over. So the Titans are back to the top of their order with number 4, Damon Gonzalez. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Fly ball up the middle. All right, and Rob Dias makes the putout, and that ends the game. So the Boston Renegades win 11-1. So that is amazing. Fantastic job, Renegades. All right. All right, Renegades, you guys win. How do you feel? How do you feel? Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. All right. Testing a call. Give it a minute. So these things happen because sometimes it's confused. You just got to make sure that they're honoring. Up. So yes, that's considered I believe Damien scored. They contested that call, was overturned. So Damien scored, which is 11-2. But you know what? That's all right. The Renegades still have plenty of time to make their way to end the game and still win. So this game, that last call was overturned. This game is still on. It is not over yet. Sarah, I'm not entirely sure what time the next game is. I'm guessing shortly after this one. As soon as it starts, I will turn on the live stream, so just stay tuned and tune in once it starts. So this is number 11, George. Line drive. Renegades are going for it. Oh. And I believe Elena made the putout. Oh, they're contesting that one as well. So Elena did make a defensive play. Let's just see. Oh, okay. So George was deemed safe, bringing it 11-3. Yep. The only play that matters is the next one. Up next is number 10, Cruz. All right. So the defense really need to get their A game. So Titans are on the board. It's 11-3. Hey, John, thanks for tuning in. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. Hey, Janice, thanks for tuning in. Kind of catching us at the end of the game, but that's okay. Unless you've been watching the whole time, then I guess it's just showing when every single person pops on. So take full count. Four. All right. That ends the game. So the Renegades officially win 11-3. Fantastic job, Renegades. I am very proud of the way that you played today. I know the rest of the coaches are as well. So the next game is against the Philly Fire. Be sure to tune in or stay tuned, and we will be starting the next live stream shortly. Yeah, I can't talk today. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly for our next game against the Philly Fire. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.